Imagine standing on a stretch of pristine white sand, surrounded by endless turquoise water, where you own every single grain of sand, every crashing wave, and every horizon. For centuries, private islands have stood as the ultimate, untouchable symbol of supreme wealth. But beneath the romantic, sun-soaked fantasy lies a fascinating, ruthless world of high finance, fierce asset allocation, and cutthroat market economics. When ultra-high net worth individuals look to bulletproof and diversify their portfolios, real estate is the traditional battlefield. Yet, a private island completely shatters standard real estate rules. It is an ultra-illiquid, alternative asset class of its own. Buyers aren't just purchasing dirt and trees, they are buying ultimate, absolute privacy, total exclusivity, and a permanent, tangible monopoly on a finite piece of the Earth's geography. The financial barrier to entry is staggering. You might secure a small, undeveloped cay in the Caribbean for a few $1,000,000, or watch a sprawling Polynesian paradise fetch upwards of $100 million. But that initial sticker price? It is merely the opening chapter in a brutal, complex financial ledger. In traditional markets, buying property means checking titles, deeds, and simple zoning laws. On a remote island, due diligence becomes an economic minefield. Navigating brutal international maritime laws, shifting local government sovereignties, and rigid environmental regulations requires an army of specialized legal and financial analysts before a single dollar ever changes hands. The real economic shockwave, however, hits long after the ink dries and the purchase is finalized. Welcome to the unforgiving reality of operational expenditure, OPEX. Unlike a luxury city penthouse, an island does not come plug and play. If there is no infrastructure, you are forced to build an entire, self-sustaining microeconomy completely from scratch. Consider the pure logistical nightmare. Every single bag of cement, every solar panel, and every drop of fresh water must be shipped via expensive cargo boats or airlifted by heavy helicopters. Desalination plants, industrial-grade generators, and military-grade satellite communication arrays demand millions in capital expenditure, known as CapEx. And in a brutal marine environment, nothing lasts forever. Saltwater corrosion eats through metal, tropical Category 5 hurricanes batter structures into dust, and the constant wear and tear turns maintenance costs into a bottomless pit. Furthermore, running a private island demands a dedicated, permanent staff, caretakers, armed security, marine engineers, and hospitality teams, transforming your peaceful sanctuary into an expensive, high-stakes business that requires relentless, heavy cash flow. Layer on crushing local property taxes, astronomical insurance premiums against natural disasters, and international security costs, and the harsh truth becomes undeniable. Paradise is one of the most vicious cash drains a financial portfolio can possibly endure. So, how does the math actually stack up over the long haul? Is a private island a brilliant, impenetrable hedge against inflation? Or is it a catastrophic financial liability disguised as a dream? From a strict investment standpoint, islands are notoriously illiquid. Finding a buyer liquid enough to take a multi-million-dollar remote asset off your hands can take years, sometimes decades. However, master investors know how to flip the script and mitigate these bleeding costs through aggressive strategic commercialization. Many transform their isolated domains into ultra-exclusive eco-resorts or elite rental compounds, turning a massive financial drain into a high-yielding, cash-flowing asset during peak tourism seasons. Over long horizons, capital appreciation tends to hold strong, entirely driven by the absolute, unyielding scarcity of available land on planet Earth. Ultimately, owning a private island isn't about chasing short-term ROI. It represents the ultimate intersection of ego, aggressive asset preservation, and extreme lifestyle diversification. It is a high-risk, low-liquidity power play built exclusively for those whose primary mission is dominating wealth preservation on a monumental scale. The economics of paradise teach us a stark, timeless lesson. Absolute freedom always demands a catastrophic price tag. Is it worth the billions? The market decides. Thank you for watching, and remember to invest like a titan.